what's going on with Collin Sexton? Why haven't we gotten any updates as to where he will be playing next season? Let's be honest, this is another case of NBA GMs being bad at their job. I mean, there's a ton of teams that would love to have a guy like Sexton on the roster. Like the Raptors, Rockets, Heat, Mavericks, and even the Nuggets should be doing the most to get this guy while his value is still low. But somehow, there is no market for Collin Sexton? Bro, what? He is one of those guys that have an insane work ethic. He has improved every year since he entered the league. In the last full season he played, he averaged 24 points on 47 field goal percentage and 37% from 3. So tell me, why is Collin Sexton still a free agent? But before we get into that, welcome back to another video with your boy NBAADDICTTV, where we provide the latest NBA content on the tube. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's get straight to the video. So my dog Collin Sexton is still a free agent, right? And I do think his best fit is with the Cavaliers, and it is no secret that the Cavs had a breakout year and thrived without Sexton in their lineup. Prior to the start of last season, there was a legit conversation as to who should be the main ball handler for the Cavs, Sexton or Garland, and I think we can all agree now that Darius Garland should be the point guard for the Cavs, but that doesn't mean to kick Collin Sexton to the curb. Collin Sexton and Darius Garland can indeed coexist in that backcourt together. I mean, they both bring a different dynamic to the game. Garland is an elite playmaker with a shifty handle, an unblockable floater, and deep range from outside. And Sexton is a relentless finisher and plays with the fast pace as well as being an efficient three-point shooter. So what's keeping the Cavs from holding on to both the young stars, you may ask? Well, money. They just signed Darius Garland to a 5-year, $193 million contract extension. Lauri Markkanen is making about $16 million a year. Jarrett Allen, he making $20 million a year. They might want to pay Caris LeVert next offseason. And I mean, they gotta save some money for Evan Mobley, right? In fact, when it comes to contract negotiations, this is the Cavs owner's response to Collin Sexton.
I can't eat! I'm broke, nigga! I'm broke!
So the street's been saying that Collin Sexton is looking for an $80 million contract, and word to my mother, he deserves it. But the only teams that have the cap still to offer him that is the Spurs and Pacers. And both have an opening in their backcourt, with the Pacers trading away Malcolm Brogdon and the Spurs trading away DeJounte Murray. But it's been weeks since free agency started and he has yet to receive an offer. And if there is still no interest by the start of the season, then the Cavs can bring him back on a 1-year, $7.2 million deal on a qualifying offer that would make him an unrestricted free agent next offseason. In the NBA world, we like to call this prove it deals. Although there is a good chance that you will get paid, it is also extremely risky because we've seen guys like Dennis Schroeder go out bad and you do not want to fumble that bad. But Collin Sexton is talented enough and he will show and prove that he is worth every dollar that you spend on him. But it is unfortunate because he should have that $80 million contract signed already. Before his season ended due to the torn meniscus, I actually believe Garland and Sexton was finding an equal balance. Collin was averaging 16 points on the lowest shot attempt of his career while shooting a career high on his two-pointers. Despite having Caris LeVert, Isaac Okoro, Cedi Osman, and bringing back Ricky Rubio, who was a crucial piece in the Cavs' success last season, none of those players bring to the game what Collin Sexton does. He is still only 23 years old and the sky is the limit for this young man. With a fully healthy Cavs team, there will be nothing short of a top 4 seed for the foreseeable future, as they will cause havoc in the Eastern Conference. The only thing that will hold back this team is 1, injuries that we saw last year, and 2, the front office and ownership. Listen, all the talent you need is already in Cleveland. Your job now is to keep these guys here and establish a winning culture within the organization. You're gonna have to pay these guys, man. Truth be told, free agents are not gonna come to Cleveland, and you can't escape the luxury tax forever unless you want your ceiling to be the Sacramento Kings. It is important to show your guys how significant they are to the franchise. This young core is destined for deep playoff runs. But with that being said, guys, let me know if you think the Cavs should hold on to Collin Sexton or not. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on next video.